Jammu and Kashmir's Doda, where a passenger bus plunged into a river. At least 36 people have lost their lives. Others have been deemed critical. Now, senior police officials at the spot, they are there. They've said the cause behind the accident is currently being investigated. We know that the bus was going down a road. It slipped, and that's when it fell into the gorge below. Now, according to officials, the bus plunged, that length that you can see there of the plunge was 400 feet. Now, we've seen announcements come in from officials. The Prime Minister announced an ex gratia of 2 lakhs from the PMNRF fund for the next of kin of each of the deceased. 50,000 would be given to the injured. We have some breaking news in this story. Let's take a look. Okay, we have some breaking news. We're learning that this bus that we're talking about was running without valid documents. The permit and the other documents of the bus had expired several months ago. Okay, as we try to piece together the cause, my colleague Tejinder is with us right now. We're going to talk a little bit about those who've been injured, those who've died in just a second. But first, let's look at this breaking. Tejinder with us. Tejinder, I just want to understand from you, we're sharing with our audiences that the paperwork that this bus had were not valid. They had expired months ago. Why then was this bus being allowed to ply the roads of Jammu and Kashmir? Stricter enforcement needed. Is that the conclusion? Do tell us.
This is the tragedy of Jammu and Kashmir, that the traffic police in Jammu and Kashmir is only visible when there is a VVIP movement or when they have to collect challan money from the people. But when they have to provide, when they are supposed to provide service by looking into these documents to ensure that lives of the people of Jammu and Kashmir is not put on risk by the greedy people who run this transport business just to earn money, the traffic police is always elusive. Now the documents which we at CNN News 18 have recovered, it clearly show that the bus which killed 36 people today was running without any valid document. It had no permit, no token, and the tax of the bus expired several months ago. We at CNN News 18 have also accessed a challan that was issued on 8th of November to this bus, because at that time when it was being checked, it was found that the bus failed to produce tax receipts. So clearly all these buses, you see, whenever the transporters, they buy such buses, these buses are sent to these remote areas including Ramban, Kishtwar, Bhadarwar, Doda, wherein there is no frisking, there is no checking of documents take place, and these buses do ply without any checks or balance checks by the authorities. Today also, when this accident took place, we are told that this bus was jam-packed above its capacity. 36 people, they have lost their lives, 19 are injured, and 6 others are seriously injured who are battling for their lives. So clearly there have been lapses on parts of the authorities, especially the traffic police department, which did not frisk or check the documents or the fitness of such type of vehicles. And you see, this is not for the first time that such an incident or accident has taken place in Doda, Kishtwar, Ramban. Every other day there are mishaps which take place in these hilly areas, and the reason, there are several such reasons. Number 1 being overloading, number 2 being rash driving, number 3 being drunken driving. So the authority seems to be elusive from the place, and the transport owners or the drivers, they make merry because at that time there are no authorities to check whether they are flying without documents, without fitness of the vehicle,
Tejinder, can I just ask you, can we just get a follow-up question in there? You said 6 people are critically injured of the 19 who are injured. I know the government has said they will provide airlifting services, for example, to hospitals nearby. Has that taken place? What are you learning?
Yes, they are being shifted. Some of them have already been shifted to the government medical college hospital here in Jammu. Those 6, they are critical, and they have been airlifted to the government medical college hospital in Jammu for specialized treatment. Yes.
Okay. All right. Can I just move on, Tejinder? Thank you for bringing us those updates. We'll come back to you in a second to hear more about those who've been injured.